Hello, Virgo. Happy New Year. I'm coming to you with your tarot reading for January 2018. I'm going to do it for the entire month, but I might later add one in the middle of the month as well. But for now, just consider that this is applying to the whole month of January. So we're going to pick 3 cards and tell you what's coming up. So let's get to it. Just shuffling the cards. It's an online deck, and it's based on the Rider-Waite Tarot. So 3 cards. Here we go. Oh boy. So your first card is the Devil. The Devil's a complex card. So what it is really is the Devil is our lower self, if you will. That could be anything from calling it your shadow side, your darker side, or dealing with other people's. So what it means is you might, if it's someone else, okay, if it's representing someone else, what I usually say to people is check your life for people that could be manipulative around you. Could be somebody very controlling, could be somebody seductive, could be somebody, drugs and alcohol are involved. Sometimes it can mean covert or shady business. And you want to just scan your environment and make sure that there's no one around that's matching that, because then you'll really need to make sure that you're not being swallowed in by somebody or taken for a ride or bamboozled by somebody. If it is yourself, then it might mean that you begin the year struggling with some of your own inner demons, as they say. Whether it, any of these issues could apply to yourself as well. If it's addiction related or power issues, authority issues, if it's just a side of you, or even just addictive habits that you're not so happy with in yourself, it could be that you're starting off the year facing that. So it's around you somehow. We all have it in us, of course. Sometimes it's not to the extent that I'm describing of the Devil. I'm giving you the range of more of the extremes in case that's your situation, so that I can give guidance on that better. Because the next card is the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is somebody who's defending their ground. It's somebody who has to, you're in a position now where you must put boundaries down. So if it's with yourself, it means you've got to start getting really tough and strict on yourself and overcome what you know you need to overcome. It's like being mentally tough and not allowing yourself to do whatever that thing is, that whatever that shadow side you have, whatever that repetitive pattern that keeps dragging you down, you have to be mentally tough and say no more. So Seven of Wands can be to do that with yourself. Otherwise, if it's towards someone else that we're mentioning, let's say it's, I don't know, someone around you with that lower energy, you're going to have to stand up to them. That's what the Seven of Wands means. They're not just going to go away quietly. So if somebody from the past just pops into your life and thinks everything's fine and didn't apologize for past behavior, perhaps, Seven of Wands is like, you're going to have to say, I'm sorry. You can't do that. And then you end off with the Five of Wands, which is another card of struggling. So, the Five of Wands is really like everybody's will, everybody's desires to have things happen the way they want. It's like having 5 generals, or 5 cooks in the kitchen. What's going to happen? They're going to struggle because they're all trying, with their egos are so strong, they're fighting and clashing. So you got to take a look at, if you're in a situation like that, you're part of it. Are you feeding the fire? Are you participating? Are you not saying anything when you could? Is your own ego getting involved? And it's really, January, I think, is going to be about extracting yourself and putting some very firm healthy boundaries in place in your life, whether it's towards others or towards yourself, it's still the same thing, really. It's time to stand up and take care of yourself and be firm and be mentally tough about that, and clean up anything around you, or anyone around you that's not matching your values is another thing. So I'm going to leave you off with that. I know most Virgos will understand what they need to do based on these cards and this advice. But if you do find that you would like a more in-depth reading, then I'm available, and you can message me down below, and we will set up an appointment to help you or give you a broader reading for the whole year if you wish. So I invite you to message me, and I'll help you. All right. Good luck with everything.